Hello everyone, welcome back again to this new video. In this video, we shall try to learn about how metals and non-metals react with each other. Students, you must know about the properties of metals that they have the tendency to lose electrons. Similarly, non-metals in general has the ability to gain electrons. And this way what happens after losing the electrons? Metals acquire positive charge and non-metal acquires negative charge. So what happens basically? The metal donates its electron to the non-metals, and non-metals according to their valency gain those electrons. This way what happens? A bond is formed between a metal and a non-metal, and that bond is called as ionic bond because after the donation of electrons and the gaining of electrons, ions are formed. What happens basically? Metals after losing the electrons become a cation, and non-metals after gaining the electrons become an anion. Let's look at one example of NaCl. In this example, we can say that sodium is the metal and chlorine is the non-metal. Now, what happens basically? Here you see, let's talk about the atomic number of sodium, which is 11, and we can write the electronic configuration in this manner. So, how many valence electrons are there? 1. And this electron is also the valency of sodium metal. That is, the valency of sodium is 1. What about chlorine? Chlorine atomic number is 17. So, the electronic configuration can be written in this manner, 287. So, how many valence electrons are there? 7 valence electrons are there. And what is the valency of chlorine? Valency is 1. So, here we are getting one idea that sodium will lose only 1 electron and chlorine will gain only 1 electron. Why this is so? Let us try to understand. Here you see, if sodium loses 1 electron, then it will have only 10 electrons. And this way what will happen? It will attain the nearest inert gas configuration. What is the nearest inert gas of sodium? That is neon, and its atomic number is 10, that is 2,8. And what about chlorine? Chlorine after gaining 1 electron will attain the inert gas configuration of argon, which is 18 and which can be written as 2,8,8. I hope this part is clear. So what happens? Metal loses the electron according to the valency to acquire the nearest inert gas configuration. Similarly, non-metals gain the electron according to their valencies to acquire the nearest inert gas configuration. This way what happens? They become ions and a bond is formed between them. So we can show the bonding in this manner. If you say this is the Lewis dot structure of sodium, and we can represent the valence electron with a cross sign. And what about the chlorine? You see how many valence electrons are there? 7. So let us represent them with the help of a dot. So these are the dotted representation of the electrons of chlorine. 7 valence electrons are there. So we have represented them with the help of 7 dots. And what about sodium? Sodium we have represented with the help of a cross sign. Now what is the function of sodium? It will lose its electron. So it will lose its electron to chlorine. And chlorine has how many electrons? 7. So it will gain this electron. This way what will happen? You see, this way sodium will become positive. Positive, why? Because sodium has donated only 1 electron. That's why the charge is positive. And how many positive? 1 positive, because 1 electron is donated. And what about chlorine? Chlorine has already 7 electrons earlier. And this electron is being gained by chlorine now. So this chlorine will acquire only 1 negative charge. Due to the gaining of electron, chlorine will gain a negative charge, and that negative charge is equal to 1 because only 1 electron is being gained. So This is the bonding takes place between sodium and chlorine, and they become sodium ion and chloride ion, that is sodium chloride. Na positive ion and Cl negative ion, cation and anion. So the bond formed between them is known as what bond? Ionic bond. And such compounds are known as ionic compounds. So this way we can show the bonding of ionic compounds. I hope it is clear to you. If you find any difficulty, please ask me in my WhatsApp number or in my comment box. Thank you.